Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing a 500k squad builder. Now this does feature some very high rated players, and it gets 98 chemistry with a manager in loyalty, but that does not affect its performance. I will promise you that, because the players in this team I have played a lot of games with, as you will see, and they have performed consistently throughout that amount of games. So starting off in goal, we have David De Gea from Manchester United. He is the best goalkeeper I've used this year. As you can see, I played 705 games with him, and he has 6 goals as well. I mean, no he doesn't, he has 6 assists, which is pretty decent for a goalkeeper as well. Normally one's from the counter-attack. In the right back position we go with Higuain from Atletico Madrid. 130 games for him, 1 goal, 9 assists, and I am going to be going into a lot more detail on every single player towards the end of the video, so skip to about the 4:40 mark if you just want to see how the players perform in game, and then I have a very little but a few highlights at the end from some of the players. PK in at centre back, 376 games with him. He's a very solid player. Next to him is Barca teammate Mascherano. As I said, guys, I've got some highlights at the end. They are only offline, but that's because I've got a bit bored of online gameplay this year. But I promise you, they do perform well in Weekend League and in Divisions as well. I have got to Division 1 with this team. So if you want to see some online gameplay, put it in the comments and I will bring a video featuring this team. But anyway, Alba goes in at left back, 39 assists and 9 goals in 255 games for him. Pretty decent assist rate for a left back there. And then heading into the the furthest back centre midfield spot, we have in form Saul from Atletico Madrid as well. Only over 65 games with him, his most recent player. 4 goals, 9 assists. As you can see, they're all first owner as well, as I have on my main account done a whole pack to glory this year. Every single player in my club is packed, and one of the strikers in my team I have actually packed twice this year, which is pretty decent as well. So as all these players you see are packed. Right centre midfield spot, we actually have a right mid, which is in form Isco, 266 games played, 62 goals, 49 assists with him. 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, high medium work rates as well. He's a pretty decent player, pretty good stats there as well. Left centre mid spot, Andres Iniesta from Barcelona, 88 rated, 320 games, 45 goals, 77 assists. Again, pretty well-rounded stats. 4-star for him as well. Only 5'7". Now this is where it gets different. In the cam position, we actually have an in-form Mauro Icardi at 88 rated, 197 games, 85 goals and 83 assists, which is brilliant considering when I first got him, I was mainly bringing him on as a sub for about the first 40 games, so considering he's made about 168 goal contributions in 197 games is amazing from him. And then partnering him, getting chemistry with him up top, we have the squad builder sorry guys, the squad builder Higuain, who I've played 174 games with, who has 112 goals and 84 assists. Great return from him as well. He's an amazing player, and this team's 500k if you use the 91 in-form Higuain, not him, because obviously he doesn't have a set price. And then the other striker that links to Iniesta is Suarez, who is the best striker I've used this year on the game. 178 games, 198 goals and 54 assists. Amazing player, 4-star as well. I've packed him twice this year. Very, very lucky that. So now we're going to go into a bit more detail about the players. So first off, we have David De Gea. Positives: he's got a long throw, so he's very good to start counter-attacks very quickly. He has amazing reactions, as you'll see in some of the clips at the end of the game. Fantastic positioning, and obviously with the fact that he is Spanish, it means that he's easily linkable to the Spanish League and also the Premier League. and he gets strong links with Smalling and stuff as well. The only negative is he is pretty expensive because he's 69k on PlayStation, 55k on Xbox. Now, his stats pretty decent: 85 handling, 88 diving, 87 kicking, 85 position, and 90 reflexes. And then obviously he's not going to be very good outfield, so the rating per position is pretty useless for De Gea. But you know, if you want to play him in the striker position, he will be acting as a 34 rated for you. So anyway, moving on from David De Gea, we go to Juanfran, the right back. Positives, he is pretty strong on the ball, quite hard to push off. Good at passing. Again, he's easily linkable, being Spanish from the La Liga. Very, very cheap, being 1.8k on PlayStation and 2k on Xbox for an 83 rated, which is pretty good. The downside is that he's pretty slow, despite that 84 pace, when he's coming up against fast wingers like Mane and Hazard and Ronaldo. He struggles to keep up, and he's very bad at dribbling, despite the 77 dribbling. He struggles to take on players and loses the ball quite often. But as you can see, he's a pretty well-rounded card. He can play alright for you in pretty much every position on the pitch. Not great, but alright. And obviously he has very high stamina as well, so you don't have to worry with the fitness cards. Moving on to the right centre-back, Gerard Piqué. He's very tall. Well, not very tall, but he's pretty tall. So he wins a lot of aerial duels. Very, very strong on the ball again. Doesn't get pushed off, and he's able to push opposition strikers off the ball and shield the ball as well. As I've said, he's pretty tall and he's very good at tackling. However, he is fairly slow if them over-the-top through balls come through, and then obviously if Aubameyang, Mane, Sturridge, Muriel, etc. are running onto the end of it, he's going to be pretty useless to get back. Prices: 14k on PlayStation, 13.5 on Xbox. Not cheap, but he's worth his rating. And as you can see, he has some good defending stats there as well. 88 interceptions, 86 marking, 86 defending as well. So that's pretty decent. Now, moving on to the worser of the two centre-backs, Javier Mascherano. He is fairly fast. I know his stats don't say so, but because he's pretty small as well, for some reason it makes him a bit quicker. He is an alright tackler though, but due to his height he loses a lot of aerial battles and he is very, very weak. And for his price I wouldn't pay it for him, but as I said, I've been doing a packed one, so you know, I can't really replace him. 8.5k PlayStation. This one's actually 9.9k on Xbox. His 84 is a lot cheaper. I'd probably recommend getting that one, and I think he's more suited to the CDM position, which the rating per position says that he suits better anyway. So yeah, he got some alright stats as well. The left back though, Jordi Alba, is very, very fast. Obviously that 93 pace, doesn't struggle to keep up with opposition wingers, and surprisingly he's very, very good at dribbling as well, especially speed dribbling. Not necessarily LTRT, but just full-on sprinting past them. He's pretty good at crossing, and he's a strong tackler. However, due to his height, he loses a lot of aerial battles, and he is pretty weak. 20k on PlayStation, 16.5k on Xbox. And again, he's one of them well-rounded players. He can play pretty much anywhere for you. 82 rated left mid and right mid. 82 rated left wing and right wing, as well as doing an alright job in centre back positions as well, playing 83 at centre back. He has 90 stamina as well, so you'll be alright with fitness, and his 90 agility obviously backs up my dribbling claim that I did make. Quite a lot of total stats as well, 2,229, which is pretty good for a left back. And as you can see there, his stats are all yellow and orange and green, so that's pretty decent. Saul, good dribbler, good passer, very, very well-rounded card. As you can see from the rating per position, he plays pretty much near enough the same in every position, whether it's right back, centre back, right wing, left mid, centre forward. Nearly does the same in striker as well. But yeah, you can even see from his in-game stats there that his stats are pretty well rounded. Only problem is he loses Not all his aerial battles, but a few due to his height, and again he's weak, and he's pretty bad at long shots. As you can see from that 70 shooting, even with a hot chemistry style that I do have on him to boost the pace, shooting and physical. 18k for the inform Saul on the PlayStation, and 16k for him on Xbox. He's a pretty decent player, but he can be... Camacho is a pretty good replacement, a cheap replacement for him if you would like one. Moving on to Inform Isco. Great dribbler. Good at long shots, good passer, great inside the box at finishing. Pretty well-rounded going forward. Not great coming back, but his base card is a winger there, so you don't expect him to be. And obviously with a 48 defending as well, he's not going to be great. The only problems with him is being an 87 rated inform. He is pretty expensive at 55k on PlayStation and 45k on Xbox. And his free kicks, even though he's got very high rated free kicks, well, not very high rated, he's got 81 free kick accuracy, 94 curve as well, but they're very, very inconsistent, and I'd rather use Suarez or even one of the lower rated free kick takers rather than him due to his inconsistency. Best position if you want to move him in game, move him into cam, because as you can see he does play as a 90 rated cam if you move him there, which is great. And then obviously an 87 right mid, left mid, 86 centre mid, and 83 striker as well if you're just going to be experimental. 90 long shots as well, 91 dribbling, 93 ball control, and 92 short passing, as well as 92 vision. Pretty good for him as well, with 2,219 total stats. Going on to Andres Iniesta now. He's a good dribbler, good passer, and he's long passing, like he's lofted through balls and switching the play. He's very good as well. Similar to a lot of the players throughout the video, he is quite small, so he loses a lot of aerial battles and he's weak. And he's very inconsistent with long shots. I haven't scored many with him, so I wouldn't recommend shooting with him from outside the box, but inside the box he's pretty decent at finishing. 23k on PlayStation, 17.5k on Xbox, and obviously he has some pretty good passing stats. 92 short passing, 94 vision, 90 dribbling as well, 93 ball control, and 85 positioning. And again, he can play pretty much anywhere in the midfield and still keep his rating, which is very, very good. Don't know if he's worth the money, but you know, he's an alright player. Mauro Icardi, we're playing him in cam. He does actually play as a 90, I think that's a 93 rated striker, which is amazing, and a 90 centre forward as well, which is great. He's quite tall, fairly tall, so he wins a lot of aerial duels. He's got pretty decent long shots. He's very, very strong on the ball. He doesn't get knocked off. He has great finishing from inside the box, so he doesn't miss much whatsoever due to his 91 shooting, and obviously his 98 finishing, which is amazing. And despite his 84 pace, which I know isn't slow, he is actually quicker than that seems every now and then, and he does burst through defences every now and then. But his dribbling isn't as good as 88, well, it says it is. But as you can see, his stats are very good. 99 jumping, 90 strength, 89 heading accuracy, 90 ball control, 85 dribbling, and lots of other decent stats on there as well. I think he justifies his 35k on Xbox, and probably the 45k on PlayStation as well. He's a very, very good player, whether you bring him on as a sub or use him in striker or cam. The 91 rated Higuain, he's tall, so he wins a lot of aerial duels. He has very good long shots, very strong, and again, he rarely misses it in the box. So if you get the ball in the box with Higuain, you know he's going to score. He lacks pace sometimes, not often, but sometimes. Like if you're at the end of the game and he's getting a bit tired and you need like a goal in the last few minutes and you just need someone fast, sometimes he can lack, but it's overall not really a problem. The 91 rated Inform Higuain will cost you 105k on Xbox and 136k on PlayStation. But if you want the SBC Higuain, he'll cost you 196k. But with the money that you get back from the packs from doing that as well, it will probably be a lot cheaper, and it probably is the cheaper option. As you can see, he plays like a 94 rated striker, 91 rated left forward and right forward, and centre forward as well. 92 ball control, 91 dribbling, 99 heading accuracy, 93 strength, 97 finishing, 90 shot power, and 91 volleys, with 2,128 total stats. He is a very, very good player, and I would recommend going to get him, but you can just use the normal version if you would like. And then finally we have Suarez. Look at how many positives this guy has. Wins at aerial duels, he has very good long shots, very strong, similar to Higuain. He rarely misses in the box. Despite not being a special card. He's great at free kicks, he's good at penalties, and he's a great dribbler. The only negative is that he is very expensive, as you can see there. 171k on Xbox and 210k on PlayStation, but he is definitely worth it. As you can see from the stats, he's got 198 goals in 170 something games, and as you can see, he plays as a 91 left forward, 91 right forward, 91 centre forward, 90 cam, 90 left wing, 90 right wing. He will go brilliantly anywhere in your attack, with his 92 positioning, 94 finishing as well, and 91 ball control and 93 reactions. Also, his free kick stats are pretty decent on 86 curve and 84 free kick accuracy, with the shot power of 87 as well. But if you do want to discard all the informs and not use them in this team, if you just use the normal Sal, normal Higuain and normal Icardi cards, this team does come to just under 300k, so that's pretty good as well. But here we actually have some highlights with the team. There's De Gea making his first save. I switched to him to charge him out, and then he was able to score again there. Another good save from Aubameyang, and this is the pick of the bunch, guys. Sweats it across, and how has he saved that? Very, very, very good play from De Gea. Now we've got Jordi Alba. This is a dribbling I was going on about. Got a bit lucky, gets the ball back, dribbles around lots of players, sits that defender on his arse, and then goes through to score. And then finally, I just thought I'd add this cheeky training ground free kick in from Suarez. Just look at how much it curves, and I promise this doesn't take a deflection. Look at that, guys. And now we have another clip with Jordi Alba just to show his dribbling. Again, against this time PSG, basically cuts through the whole team, goes straight around the defender, and then absolutely mugs off Marquinhos to slot it into the bottom corner. Very good there. And now we actually have our first online clip, and the last one as well. Mauro Icardi just showing his dribbling and his actual speed and strength abilities there, as well as his finishing, to manage to get that in the corner. But anyway, that is going to be the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please feel free to check out the Dominic Solanke 2026 career mode, and also remember to drop a like and comment as well as subscribe. But apart from that, guys, have a very nice rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.